Belief is a powerful force, often underestimated in its capacity to shape our lives. In many ways, it acts as the silent architect of our choices, our ambitions, and even our happiness. For much of my life, I moved through the world with caution, unsure of my place and hesitant to reach beyond the boundaries I'd quietly set for myself. I watched others pursue their dreams with an energy I admired, yet felt distant from. My days unfolded with a predictable rhythm: work, home, routines, and I convinced myself that this was the best I could hope for. The possibility of change felt remote, almost mythical. It wasn't a dramatic event or a profound revelation that shifted my perspective. Rather, it was a small, persistent whisper inside me, a suggestion that perhaps things could be different if I simply believed. At first, I dismissed it. Belief, I thought, was for the lucky or the talented. It was for those who had evidence to justify their confidence. But the whisper didn't fade, and over time, it grew louder, challenging my assumptions and inviting me to reconsider what I thought was possible. One day, I decided to listen. I allowed myself to entertain the idea that belief isn't something you earn after you've succeeded. It's something you choose before you begin. That realization was subtle, but powerful. It reframed my understanding of self-worth and potential. Instead of waiting for proof, I started to act as if I were capable. I challenged myself to attempt things that previously felt out of reach. I signed up for a public speaking course, despite my fear of being judged. I started writing, sharing my thoughts with friends, and seeking feedback. Each small step was fueled by this newfound belief. Not that I would never fail, but that I could learn and grow through any experience. With each effort, I noticed a shift, not just in my abilities, but in my mindset. Belief gave me resilience. Failures became lessons rather than confirmations of inadequacy. Criticism, once paralyzing, became a tool for improvement. I began to notice opportunities where I once saw obstacles. The world felt less intimidating, more navigable. I realized that belief is not blind optimism. It's a commitment to growth, a willingness to face uncertainty with courage. The ripple effect of this change extended into every area of my life. Relationships deepened as I approached others with greater openness and empathy. At work, I volunteered for projects outside my comfort zone, surprising myself with what I could accomplish. Even in moments of doubt, the habit of believing in my potential gave me the strength to persist. I became less concerned with perfection and more focused on progress. Looking back, I see that the most significant transformation occurred within. A little belief dismantled the walls of self-doubt and allowed me to build a foundation of confidence and purpose. It taught me that the stories we tell ourselves matter, and that the smallest shift in perspective can unlock possibilities we hadn't imagined. Belief is contagious. As I embraced it, those around me began to see me differently, and some even found encouragement to pursue their own dreams. If there's one lesson I carry forward, it's this: you don't need certainty to start. You need only a little belief. It's the spark that ignites action, the anchor that holds you steady through challenges, and the lens through which you discover who you truly are. A little belief changed my life, and it can change yours too. Sometimes, the greatest journeys begin not with a leap, but with a quiet decision to trust yourself, one small step at a time.